Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for mid-month January 2024. But if the message resonates, if the title of the message resonates, then it's meant for you. So take it as it resonates. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's just a matter of balance. Okay, Pisces. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready, it's called The Sun is Shining Down by J.J. Gray and Mofro. They're a old, southern swampland type rock type band that I've been listening to for years. I love them. This is an interesting song. Some of the lyrics are, "How many more days can you hold out? How much longer can you wait?" she asked. "There was a time I thought I could answer." And so, that lyric itself is talking about, somebody who's, keeps on working to the grind. How much longer can you last? It's either that or it's there's some kind of secret, some kind of untold truth. And it's just not being said. And somebody's saying, how much longer can you hold out before, the truth is found out? How much longer can you wait, she asked. So then it goes on to say, it's the little things, not expectation, that make life worth living. And that line right there is a big one. It's the little things that make life worth living, not expectations of what it should be. So immediately this tells me somebody in the situation, whether it's you or another person, they don't necessarily take the little things for granted. Or they are taking the little things for granted when you're not supposed to. Or maybe it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying, okay? It's somebody who expects so much more, but doesn't even take for granted the little things. That's what it is. All right, so let's get into this, Pisces. Sorry, my fingers are feeling weird. We're going to start with the Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle, and then I'm going to pull some tea leaf fortune cards. Then we'll pull tarot on top of the tea leaf fortune cards, clarify them, and then end with the Faerytale Oracle, which have been damning this time around. The Faerytale Oracle, I haven't used them in forever, but boy, should I. It's going to be an interesting read. I guarantee it. God, Virgos was crazy. They've just been very spicy. So sit back, smoke a joint, sip a cup of coffee or tea, whatever your libations are, and let's get into this. What do we have for Pisces? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, please. Thank you. What popped out is number 3, the moment. Now, 3s are about celebration. They're also about waiting for your ships to come in, partnership, and work. But they're also about heartbreak and deceit. So we will see what that's about, the moment. Underneath the deck, number 14, we've got the covering. 1 + 4 = 5. 5s are about change of direction. So the covering, covering something up, waiting for truth to come out. The moment truth comes out, covering something up. Let's see. Let's see what the book says. Did you see that? I flipped right to it. That's so crazy. So the covering, when you have set your course, you can allow growth to take place. If you have created the right conditions, it will flourish. Tend it with care and love. It will respond because everything in our world has its own kind of life. You do not need to exert absolute control. Trust works wonders. So this is talking about, I guess having everything covered, but also, not controlling everything, just letting it, take its time, if you will. So possible meanings: a new beginning, conception, a seed begins to sprout, something is alive and growing, but its future is yet as unknown, a complex situation, the need for trust and confidence, higher teachings. Okay, so then that's the underlying energy and or what you don't see coming, but I feel like that's what you've been dealing with, is a new beginning, a conception. It could be of anything, of a child or of a new project or a job. Something is alive and growing, but its future is yet unknown. It's a complex situation. So what you're dealing with in the meantime, what's happening now, living with the present rather than trying to project too far into the future is important to you now. You also need to pay close attention to what arises because some kind of opportunity will come up which you will miss if you're not careful. So possible meanings: a brief spell of time, an imminent event, a chance not to be missed, a situation which is changing from moment to moment, a pattern of flux, living on the edge with excitement and uncertainty. So there's new beginnings, and then it's like open your eyes, because if you blink you might miss it. And that's not to freak or stress anybody out, but it's just like, look at things with a wider perspective. Don't be so tunnel vision and controlling to get one thing done in a way that you expect it. Just like life is not about expectations, right? It's like you gotta just let things happen, go with the flow, and appreciate everything that comes through. I don't know why it keeps on, I keep on hearing it, but it's like I had to say this in Cancer's reading too, and I don't know why I'm getting this message, because that Cancer's reading was several readings ago, but I read for high vibing frequencies, okay? So if there's low vibing Pisces on here looking for things to spy on another person or another sign, or just it's like that dark vibrational black magic type of energy, get off my channel. I don't want you on here. That's not what this is for, okay? I'm here to help awaken and rise the frequency and vibrations and energy of the people who need the inspiration. So I don't know why I'm getting a sense of that right now, but again, like I said, these readings have been crazy, so I had to preface it just because it keeps on going through my head. Anyway, all right, let's get into this, Pisces, my high vibing, lovely, wonderful Pisces. Also, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscription button. Also, hit the notification bell and hit all. That way you'll get all of my upcoming content notifications on everything. All right, let's get into this. Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Pisces, please. What do we have for Pisces, please? I said it, guys. I said it. The gavel came out. Involvement with the law. Okay, so underneath the deck we've got pig, beware of greed. All right, what else do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces, please. Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Okay, underneath the deck, happiness. So beware of greed and happiness. Okay, so we're starting out with crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Woo. So where were we talking about conception? The moment of conception? It was in one of the two readings there, the first one. So there could be an actual conception, a birth, a pregnancy of some sort for someone. Or it could just be an enterprise, a business, a project. Then we have money path. The path with money is waiting for you to find it. So it's you haven't found it yet, but you're on the path, the money path. But then, boom, we've got gavel, involvement with the law. Virgo had that in their reading. Theirs was so crazy. It was right at the very end, everything hit. Then we've got parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. And so having to do probably with something with the law. But then we have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So that's good. You could get like spiritual downloads or a spiritual lesson from this. Then we've got dog barking, advice from a friend. So you may get wise advice from a friend or be the friend that gives wise advice. And then we've got bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. I like that. All right, so let's get into this. And then, like I said, underneath the deck, pig, beware of greed and happiness. And if somebody's, being greedy, of course they're happy because they're getting everything that they want, but you have to be aware of greediness, lest looking like a pig. Okay. I mean, with the new beginnings, if it is like a birth or conception of a child, or even a new business or something, it's like a new beginning. All right, what do we have for crib for Pisces, please? Crib for Pisces. 2 of Cups, love. So that's the beginning of something, the beginning of a relationship. I strongly feel like this is like a baby, or like a child, grandchild, something like that coming into somebody's life. If not, it could be the beginning of a new relationship, a new business, something that you will love. What do we have for money path and Pisces, please? And the cups, that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy anyway. So that's you. I do feel like it's a baby though. So then we've got money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we have the 4 of Discs, power. So the 4 of Discs, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And typically that's my going to the bank card. It's building, growing, your wealth, your abundance, your savings, things like that. And the thing with the Knight of Swords, in this deck, the Knights are actually the Kings. So this is like the King of Swords. And I feel like this, and Kings of Swords, they could also be like legal, like law, like the judge, like lawyers, something like that. And this building, it looks like building with power. Somebody could be going to court, maybe for custody of a child, or to establish power of some sort. This could even be like a legal contract. Like a business contract that has to be legalized or documented, at the courthouse or something. Could be something like that, and that is a path for money. And then we have gavel, involvement with the law. Now you also could just be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and it has to do with money, but be careful, because then we've got gavel, involvement with the law, and the 6 of Discs, but it's in reverse. So if it was upright, it means success. This is unsuccessful. Now, it doesn't mean that it's unsuccessful for you. We'll clarify in just a moment. But it's going to be unsuccessful for somebody after some involvement with the law. And then we've got parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Ooh, that flipped right out. Yep. And then we've got the 2 of Discs. So that's 2 of Pentacles. Change. So we're going from 6 in reverse down to 2, which means there's a loss of money. Big changes. Virgo also got this card. Now, what I was going to say about this, 2024 is an 8 year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. 8 represents what goes around comes around, like the infinity symbol, kind of like this snake here. And it's the snake that's eating its own tail. So it's like something that was done, maybe, I don't know, done. take it as it resonates, but something was done maybe back in 2023 or before that, and it's like somebody just kept going at it. It's like the definition of crazy is, doing the same thing but expecting different results, because the same thing just happens. And so it's like what goes around comes around. Well, this is the 8 year. This is the karma year. So that it will come back and bite you in the ass, bite your tail. So it's also, I've been telling all the signs, it's like my fuck around and find out year, right? So somebody fucked around and now somebody's finding out is what I'm getting off of this. And then someone will gossip about all your secrets once it comes out. What's goldfish? Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. What's the goldfish for Pisces? What's the goldfish for Pisces? Okay, 2 cards came out. Prince of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, with the Knight of Wands, which is the King of Wands. I almost wasn't going to keep the Knight of Wands because it fell face down. Now you could be dealing with another person. This is somebody younger than you. He's a King of Wands. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They're younger than you. Pages are like messengers. He's coming with a message. He's still a king, but he's coming with a message. And it's like very passionate energy. Someone's worried. This could be increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I mean, you also could be getting like a message. It's like I'm hearing message of concern. But what would the spiritual growth like? It could be the lesson from something. Or you could just be getting some type of a powerful message coming in from like a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. They could be younger than you. What's the dog barking for Pisces? What is the dog barking for Pisces? 9 of Swords, cruelty. Like I said, it's like I felt like this is some type of message of concern, or somebody is giving you like some advice, or maybe even like increasing material wealth, helping you out for something. Because of cruelty, there's some kind of cruelty happening. I mean, it's the dog, so I hope there's no like animal cruelty happening. But it's like somebody's getting some advice from a friend about cruelty that's been happening. They're trying to figure out what the best way to go about this is. Or somebody's being looked at as being cruel and trying to get advice on how to change that. What's bridge? Successfully overcoming a problem for Pisces. What's successfully overcoming a problem for Pisces, please? Thank you. Ace of Discs. So it's like coming into either money or coming into like a project or something that could that has the potential of being very successful. Aces are gifts from the universe. So it's like you'll come into some money and hopefully, be able to figure it out that way. It's either that or that's the solution, like, is like a gift of money of some sort. All right, I want to... See, I told you, like, this is weird. The energy, we had happiness, beware of greed, money path, but then we've got, it was like, boom, the law and failure, and I told you, these readings have been like super spicy, and it could be the tarot deck I'm using. It's the Aleister Crowley tarot, and so it's not like your typical Rider-Waite tarot. It's definitely a lot darker. All right, so what do we have for the crib and two of cups? What's the crib and two of cups for Pisces? So that's the Knight of Cups, which is the king in this deck. So this has to do with this is like Cancer energy. I'm just going to say that. So it's like Cancer energy. There could have been a birth or conception regarding a child and a Cancer. This would be like a father figure, boss, CEO. Could be like a new enterprise or something too. But it's like the Two of Cups love. So somebody could have gone into like a partnership. Or it could be a relationship. And there was love, like a child was produced. Or something like that. What's the money path with the King of Swords with the Four of Discs? King of Swords with the Four of Discs. It's money path. Thank you. Okay, that's crazy. It's like completely sideways, but I'm going to take it upright. We've got the Eight of Wands, swiftness. So whatever this money path waiting for you, it's like somebody comes in very, very quickly with a lot of power and fervor. Again, I like the King of Swords could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be somebody having to do with the law or authority of some sort. And it's like he's holding the sword and he's like swooping in with his power, and it's saying with the swiftness. So it's like messages coming in quickly. This could be the law coming in quickly regarding a money path that was taken. What's the gavel? Involvement with the law with the Six of Discs in reverse for Pisces. Three of Discs work. So this definitely has to do with like work, career, some kind of a partnership that ended up being unsuccessful. Some kind of like an agreement between three people or more, but three people, and it's like an officer or something legal caught it and it's being dealt with. What's parrot? Someone will gossip about all your secrets with the Two of Discs change. So we have adjustment, and it was in reverse. The adjustment card is justice, right? Let me double check this. I'm pretty sure it's justice. Yeah. It's the justice card. So in reverse, yeah. Wasn't I saying that this card is my fuck around, find out card? It's karma, right? What goes around comes around. Justice in reverse is karma. One person's justice is another person's karma. So what's happening is, somebody's going to court for something. This doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody that you're dealing with. But somebody's going to court with something, and it's not going to be successful. I mean, it clearly shows that. Involvement with the law, unsuccessful, having to do something with work. Someone's going to gossip about all your secrets. There's going to be a big change. It's like big change and adjustment, but in reverse, that's like karma. Somebody's karma. That's what I'm hearing, like that's what they get. So what's the goldfish with the Knight of Wands and the Prince of Wands? This also could be like a father and son. That's what I'm feeling. What's the goldfish? Knight of Wands and Prince of Wands. Like very fiery, passionate people. It doesn't have to be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. They can have it somewhere in their charts, but it's just like, it's like a father-son type of mentality or type of energy. Okay, so then we've got the Six of Cups, pleasure. So okay, I'm looking at this in another way now. We've got the Six of Cups, pleasure. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and it's like in the typical Rider-Waite tarot, it talks about somebody that makes you feel young again, somebody from your past, could be from childhood, could be a child, but it's like your inner child, but also your future self. But in this card, it's pleasure, having pleasure with something. And like I was saying, like I felt like there was a younger energy, so this is somebody younger who's passionate, whatnot. This could be like a younger lover. Wands are all about, passion towards people, but also passion towards work, career, finance, business, and passion projects, what you're passionate about. I mean, this could be somebody having pleasure with two different people. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Now, you also, this also could mean taking pleasure with material wealth or spiritual growth, because wands are also about, business. So, this could have been talking about somebody taking pleasure in something in business, but also could be the other way too. Could be a father-son type of energy, doesn't have to be. But I feel like it was somebody definitely younger. Maybe. I'm not going to say that. All right. So let's just go to the Nine of Swords. Cruelty with the dog barking. Cruelty with the dog barking from Pisces. Cruelty from the dog barking. Eight of Discs. Prudence. So prudence sounds bad, but it's really just about being on your game, being on your money, being a master at what you do. But it's work related, right? Pentacles, coins, success. So this is talking about getting advice from a friend about something. It could be anything. But I feel like this is work related, where someone was acting cruel towards someone else at work, or a cruel work situation. Getting advice from a friend about a cruel work situation. And then what's bridge with the Ace of Discs? Successfully overcoming a problem. What's bridge with the Ace of Discs? Successfully overcoming a problem for Pisces, please. Thank you. You guys should, I don't know if you've got Virgo in your chart or dealing with one, but definitely go and check it out, because I believe that they had this underneath the deck too. I'm sorry, not underneath the deck, but they also had this card come out too. Four of Swords, truce. So I feel like in order to successfully overcome whatever this problem is, because there's a clear problem involving the law and money path. It looks like something having to do at work. People are going to be talking about secrets, whether they're your secrets or another person's. But it looks like in order to successfully overcome the problem, all it's going to take is making a truce having to do with a gift of money. So to me, that sounds like a settlement or something like that. Crossing over that bridge and just dealing with it so it's not talked about. That is what I'm seeing. And then underneath the deck, which is crazy, we've got happiness. Well, we already had happiness. So this is ultimately what you're striving for. Because in the past you've been working on it. It's, been failing. It hasn't been working. Four of Cups, luxury, victories. Because somebody was holding out on another person. Prince of Cups, needing to make an offer for the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was holding out. So it's in order to obtain happiness and just get past this situation, beware of greed. And I feel like greed is actually probably what started the situation in the first place, due to the birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Somebody that path to money was waiting for you to find it, but they it's like they were doing it wrong. I feel like there was something very negative. I don't even know how to say it, but it just was set up wrong or something. Wasn't done right. That's where the gavel comes in, involvement with the law. Oh no. I'm getting messages from friends. People are getting sick again. That sucks. I just stocked up on zinc and vitamin C. So, all right, Pisces. Underneath the deck, we've got number 9, Magick. Somebody else just had that too. I forget who. But this talks about Cinderella, and we want to talk about that cruelty card. Where was that at? Right here? Yeah, that's like Cinderella was being treated cruel. You know, it's like bullying, harassment. You know, from the wicked stepsisters and wicked stepmother, right? And she had one magical night to change her life. And, you know, from that moment on, nothing else was ever the same. But it was because she was good-hearted, like pure good soul. And her fairy godmother comes and, you know, grants her this wish, right? But it's all due to magic. Now, I said at the beginning, like, I don't know why I had to preface this talking about black magic and whatnot, but I feel like there also could be something like that, like in the past, underlying energy. Somebody could have been playing with some darker magic due to greed. Ooh, behind that is a rat. Yep. Somebody working against you and or, you know, behind your back. So, but again, you know, place yourselves where it needs to go. I don't see a successful... I do not see a successful, like if it's like a court case or something having to do with the law, it looks like it's not going to be successful, whether that's for you or another person. And there's going to be a period of adjustment and karma coming back. People could talk about this. So it's like somebody's going to try to get advice from a friend on what to do. And it could have, you know, been on a situation where there's like passion and pleasure involved with younger fire signs or something. Successfully overcoming the problem. Again, what I'm seeing is like a settlement. I just heard hush money. I don't know. Then we've got top of the deck, number 31, the princess who never smiled, and it's healing. That's the meaning. So I haven't seen this one yet. Looks like Snow White in a way, but I don't know the story. So number 31, somebody could be 31 years old, or 3 + 1 = 4. 4 is about stability, foundation, like the four corners of a house or a home. So you could be dealing with like a house or home situation. The princess who never smiled. So I'm gonna read like cliff notes on the Faerytale Oracle for Cinderella, and then we'll go to the princess who never smiled. Okay. So this card speaks to you of the sacred times that are magical and hold transformative qualities. When you make your wishes at those sacred times, change will come, just as it has done for Cinderella. So basically, it's like when you're, you know, in a dire need of a miracle, and you're at wit's end, and if you're a good person and you've prayed and prayed and prayed for something magical to happen, it's like magic will come through. You just have to believe in it. So meaning, choose your time wisely, keep to within the instructions, trust the outcome will all be good. Rebirth, one life ends, another one begins. Phoenix, arising from the ashes. Enchantment, magic is at work. Transparency, be clear and true. And then the right person for you is coming. So you may have gone into a partnership with somebody, or even like pregnancy or birth or something like that. And then, something came crashing down. It could have been your path to money, or it could have been like a partnership or something. And then something didn't work out. Or there could have been like some kind of, fight for money. Whether this is with you or another party. But there's definitely like a battle that goes on. Just know that like you ultimately, it says, can successfully overcome this problem. Happiness is underneath the deck. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is this, you'll have to place yourself where the storyline goes. And of course, I want to say to each and every one of you, you know, like, I want to be positive, like, this is your storyline, right? But everybody has a different natal chart. Everybody has different energies playing into it. Like, Pisces sun sign is just a sun sign, right? But you also could have a Gemini moon and a, you know, Aquarius rising or something like that. You know, so this is just, you know, sun sign readings for the most part. You can use sun, moon, rising, Juno, or not Juno, Mars or Venus or even North Node. But sorry guys, I'm just like looking at this, I'm like half of it's good and half of it's just like, dang. So it's back to that song. That's what it is. Back to the song. The sun is shining down. Happiness. The sun is shining down. Like, you have good things, but then how many more days can you hold out? How much longer can you wait? Like, it may all be good, but it could have been like, there are things being hidden, right? And there was a time I thought I could answer, but it's the little things, not expectations. So there's too many expectations happening. And then it was like all the little things that make life worth living. Well, somebody was taking advantage of those things. And then it's like you go through some hard times, involvement with the law, and your world gets turned upside down. You know, how do you overcome something like this? And it's like secrets are exposed here. People are talking about it. And the only way to get over it, it looks like, is a truce. And then somebody's healing from it. Okay, so let's look into this. What a life she had. What freedom. What luxury. She had much of everything that her heart could desire. But she never, ever smiled. She never laughed. It was as if her heart had never taken any joy in anything at all. You guys, I just got done saying it was the song. Like, that's what this song is talking about. Somebody who has everything, but doesn't isn't grateful, doesn't have that gratitude for what is around her, doesn't smile, doesn't laugh, right? It's like always expecting more. And life isn't about expectations. So it was like somebody was expecting more, and then shit goes down, court, people talking about whatever it was, and now the only way to get out of it, you know, is praying for magic. Oh, we've got Snow White, who talks about purity. Somebody was jealous of somebody else. Somebody was jealous of somebody else. So it was like somebody who had everything, but was jealous of somebody else's purity, I guess. I'm just seeing like a big court here. And like I said earlier, the covering, I know that the cards talked about, like, my head's getting dizzy now, so I know I'm onto something. I know that the cards talked about like new beginnings and whatnot, but I had mentioned this could be like a covering or cover up, and the moment is coming where truth will be told, right? And that's what this court stuff is about. So, beautiful princess would seem to have the entire world at her feet. She has good health, riches, beauty, and intelligence, but she's exquisitely sensitive to the pain of the world, and thus she has never smiled. So, okay, so meaning humor, mirth is sacred laughter. Laughter is healing. Laughter breaks through sadness, depression, or a time of grieving is ending. Forced laughter is not true happiness. Kindness is always witnessed. You will find laughter very soon. Your sadness will ease. A time of earnestness and heaviness will soon lift. A loving, honest partner with a kind heart will be yours. So you could have been dealing with somebody who wasn't honest, wasn't kind. Maybe even could have, like, you know, had a child with someone else. Maybe that's what this court was. something goes to court, money path, involvement with the law, it's unsuccessful. Could be like a divorce or something like that, or just, breakdown of a partnership of some sort. It could be anything, guys. But it's unsuccessful. People will talk about it. There's a period of healing. You may be in healing right now. Underneath the deck is like what you don't see coming is happiness, or that's what you're yearning for. But I do see successfully overcoming a problem. So, and it's just getting past it. You can't go around it. You can't go over it. You got to go through it, right? You just have to deal with it and learn from the lessons. Yeah, somebody's got to make a truce. I'm just feeling like it's like a settlement. I do feel like it's a settlement, or like a divorce case or something. People do that. You get this, you get that, whatever. Could be something like that too. Take it as it resonates. But that's where I'm going to leave this at. If any of this did resonate and brought you any answers, clarity, or insight, drop a comment in the comments below. I love to get feedback just to know that I'm on the right frequency, along the same vibe. Plus it helps, the algorithm, and helps the channel grow. I am open for personal readings right now, so if you'd like to do a personal reading with your own storyline, just get a hold of me. I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. But as you know, it's together we grow. So, like I said at the beginning of this, guys, I thought that they were going to be spicy. Like, they've been a little dark, a little different. So, I am eager to know if how this resonates with some of you guys. And I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. Love sharing this time and energy with you. So I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.